Welcome to the RadioU Podcast. I'm Hudson.
And I'm Allie.
Coming up, what are these mystery men doing in the sewers of New York City?
Also, Europeans just can't stop complaining about America.
All that and more on the way next. Remember how we're getting a live-action Scooby-Doo series on Netflix next year?
I do remember us talking about that.
We just got our first look.
Oh?
8772 Radio U or the talkback button in the Radio U app. Text the word Scoob and we'll send you the first clips from Netflix plus a look at Scooby-Doo himself. For the first time, Scooby-Doo is going to be a real dog.
Yeah, I'm seeing this article here. There's a picture of him. It's a Great Dane puppy because this is a Scooby-Doo origin story.
Right.
So he's a little puppy. He's a little guy.
Yeah. He's, for the first time that they've ever done Scooby-Doo with this is a real Great Dane puppy. It's not CGI and it's not animated in any way. This is an actual dog that they've gotten to play Scooby-Doo for this live action series, Scooby-Doo Origins, coming to Netflix next year. Allie, I want to be happy about this, but it doesn't look like Scooby to me.
Yeah, this is my problem. Okay, so I opened this article, and the title of the article from the AV Club is literally, "Finally, a live-action Scooby-Doo is a live-action dog." I'm sorry, who's been asking for that? I certainly haven't been. You may not like the live-action Scooby-Doo movies. I think they're hilarious, but there's a reason why they animated the dog, because the dog doesn't act like a dog. He's talking. He's sometimes walking. He's putting on clothes. He's making food. He's doing all sorts of crazy stuff. Mm-hmm. Are they going to be able to do that with the real dog? I highly doubt it. I think this limits them.
I'm fine with it being a live-action dog, but because some of the CGI dogs that they use, I mean, it was a different time, but the CGI Scooby-Doos looked so bad. They looked actually awful.
It's actually, but it's so bad it's good, in my opinion.
No, I don't.
I personally think it's hilarious. And I think people disagree. I think people will vary on opinion on that. But we have never gotten a live action dog that's a real dog because the series is based off of an animated show.
Yeah.
Like the movie's based off an animated show.
But what about how, this dog, while it may be a Great Dane and supposedly Scooby-Doo in the cartoons is a Great Dane, what about how this dog doesn't have the black spots like Scooby-Doo has? He's brown with black spots in the show. This dog is all brown. What about how this dog's ears are giant and floppy? Yes, it's a puppy. But in the show, Scooby-Doo has tiny up ears.
Yeah.
So,
He's kind of a mix of a Doberman and a mix of a Great Dane.
Yeah, I know they say that Scooby is a Great Dane, but I don't know if I buy that. I feel like I want to run a DNA test on that.
I feel like he really is a one-of-one type of dog.
Exactly.
And that's kind of the problem with making it a real puppy is that there's no dog that looks like Scooby-Doo. Mm-hmm. So I do think they're limiting themselves here. This dog is adorable. I think people will love this dog. But is this dog, when I look at it, yep, that's Scooby-Doo? No.
It looks like they're making a real-life Paw Patrol.
Yeah.
It looks way more like a Paw Patrol dog for some reason.
And also this dog looks like it's in a commercial that's like, please donate to me because they saved me from badness,
It's one still, but it's got sad eyes.
Super
Why has
sad
Scooby got sad eyes? His little baby dog. This is not enough to make me not want to watch it because I feel like maybe we're just starved for Scooby-Doo content. I do love Scooby-Doo, but I just wanted Scooby-Doo to actually look like Scooby-Doo. Yeah, it's just a brown dog they put a collar on.
Yeah, this series is called Scooby-Doo, and so it's supposed to center around him, and I feel like it's going to be really hard to center around him when he's a dog that's limited to what only dogs can do.
But when it rolls out in 2027, as long as I've got a Netflix subscription, I'm firing it up. I got to at least give it a chance.
I love Scooby. I'm not going to avoid this, but I'm starting to get a bad feeling about how this is going to turn out.
Dude, Allie, question for you. Have you ever had the same haircut as your mom?
Close. Close?
Yeah, close enough. Because one of a classic quote, and I don't know who said this, but it's that I think about often is, we are all our parents with different haircuts.
Oh, 100%. I
Yeah.
look exactly like my mom.
Yeah, we look like our parents, and even though it may not be like a 100% copy,
Yeah.
like most of us turn into our parents
Yes.
in most ways by the time you grow up, and the
Yep.
only difference is, if you look back at pictures, is they had different haircuts when they were your age. That's the only difference.
It really is the only difference. And I had glasses. There was a time where my mom didn't have glasses. I've had glasses since I was like in middle school or whatever. So yeah, but as I've grown older, it's just one of those things that I've noticed more and more about myself. Because usually they say you can't tell. I can 100% tell. And also, so many people have told me that too. Like, oh, your smile is so much like your mom. You look so much like your mom. Your laugh, your talk, all
And
of that.
People say that like it's some kind of surprise. It's like,
It's
well,
not
I'm
shocking.
I'm half my mom.
Right. It's not shocking to me at all because I've noticed it. I've seen it.
This might shock you a little bit, Allie, because I don't think you know this, but I've not had the same haircut as my dad. Well, I guess at some points I have because we've both been buzzed, but for the longest time growing up, my dad had a mullet.
Had a mullet.
He had a mullet.
Your dad was cool.
And it was like the number one thing people knew about. Like he was the mullet guy. And it wasn't like, it was the thing where it was like really short in front and then like long. It was like a hockey mullet because, he's Canadian, more than like a down south mullet.
Yeah.
But I mean, nevertheless. And
those are in. Hockey mullets are in.
Yeah, he should bring it back.
Yes.
He should definitely bring it back. But I've never had a mullet. I've got longer hair, but I've never had a mullet. But we all are our parents with different haircuts, and that's, to me, true in many ways. And to the extent of, if you think about how you navigate relationships in your life, for example, you're prone to do that the same way your parents did because that's the example you had. Mm-hmm. Good or bad, better or worse, that's probably, you're going to be
influenced by them.
Yeah, you're probably going to copy or subconsciously you're just inheriting the things that they did, and that's because that's the example you have. So here's the problem. Some of our parents are all human. They all make mistakes. Some parents are pretty bad.
Yeah.
Like maybe you had parents and you're like, man, I do not want to be my parents because they were like, I see all the mistakes they made and I recognize that, but I'm worried about turning into that.
Right.
We all are in many ways only as good as the examples that we are given. And so if you're given some really bad examples by your parents, by other people in your life, that's not a death sentence. There is still a better example you can follow because this is open to everybody, and that's the example of God.
Yeah.
Jesus lived a perfect life here on earth. Jesus has set forward so much recommendations and he's always there ready to help you, to give you a better example than even your parents could offer.
Yeah. And I do think it's cool when you can say, like, I want to be like my dad. I want to be like my mom. You had a great relationship with them. Maybe they are truly a good person. But ultimately, we should aim for, I want to be like Christ. Mm-hmm. Every single day, I want to strive to be more and more like him because he is the true and best example that we can follow.
Yeah. So definitely, if you're ready for a better example in your life, start talking to God and let him show you what that looks like. Say, hey, Jesus, I need a better example. Come into my life and give me that example that I need. You can go to RadioU.com/free gift if you want to know more. Instagram has just added a feature that users have been asking for a long time.
Yep.
8772 Radio U or the talkback button in the Radio U app. Finally, on Instagram now, you can rearrange your grid on your page however you see fit.
That is so awesome.
Yeah.
And why did it take this long? It feels like that's not complicated technology at all.
It is. That's what I was wondering. It seems like, one, why not?
Yeah.
Why not let people do this? What kind of, what law was there that was saying that it had to be in chronological order?
Right.
Or reverse chronological order. And then, two, I don't know. I guess that's it. I don't have anything else. Like, why not?
Why not?
Why not? What was the purpose of forcing us to have it the way they used to have it?
I could tell you back in college, I would have utilized this feature so much because I cared a lot about like how my feed looked, like my personal page looked and what people saw when they came out the gate, like and looked at my profile or whatever. Now I don't care.
Yeah, that's what
I seriously do not care.
You use Instagram probably more than I do. But I didn't know. I feel like it's a why not thing. So I'm sure many people are excited about it. But Like, how often will you actually utilize this?
I don't think I'll utilize it really at all because they also have the pin feature, which they've had for at least a year now. And I do like that a lot because if you have a post that you like really are proud about, it's a big moment in your life. Or for instance, on our RadioU Mornings profile, there's a pinned reel, like something that went viral for us. And so, yeah, I like that feature because that means any post you make, that's still going to be the first one that people see.
Yeah. For me personally, I really don't use Instagram, but I kind of just, there's something beautiful about everything's in reverse.
It being a timeline.
Yeah, exactly.
Of like newest post first, you know?
But I also see the utility of like, why not let people just have it the way they want it to look?
Yeah.
Now I can imagine people wasting a lot of time because like, who are you kidding? Like, how many people are actually coming and looking at your personal Instagram?
Yeah,
like this is for
influencers.
Yeah, they follow you and they see you, but they're not going to come your post, but they're not going to come look at your page very often. I feel like a lot of people are going to spend much more time messing with this and thinking about it than anyone actually spends looking at it, like the results of it.
Yeah, it feels very similar to like when Apple launched the whole thing where you could personalize your entire setup of your phone.
Yeah.
And I remember when my friends got that for their iPhones, they spent so much time organizing things. And so it was for a personal thing. Like, and that's the thing.
Yeah,
if you want to do this for personal reasons and you want to curate your own, profile or whatever, that's fine. But just realize that you're doing it more for you than for anyone else.
Sometimes I just go in and mess with my phone just because it's, just like redecorating your house. It's like, I just got to switch it up. I just need things to be different. And so maybe that's what this is for. And yeah, if it makes you happy to just, even when you're scrolling through your Instagram, to see it in a different order, maybe that's all that matters.
It's true.
As always, follow at RadioU Official on Instagram. And what's our Radio?
At RadioU Mornings.
Okay, on Instagram as well. Somebody posts on there, and they ask me to collaborate sometimes, and that's the only posts that are on my Instagram usually. Allie, how concerned should I be that yesterday the boss saw me with my shirt off?
Oh, what?
8772 Radio U. There's a reasonable explanation for this.
Okay, I need to hear it.
Yeah. So I was leaving work. It wasn't in the building because I would not take my shirt off here.
Yeah.
But I was leaving for the day, and because we work such early hours, I was leaving right at when I leave is usually a lot of times when the boss, Michael, comes back from lunch.
Yeah.
And so I was sitting in my car, and I like to drive with my shirt off sometimes. It was a hot day,
it's
sunny.
Very, very warm out recently.
We're coming, Independence Day is coming up, the 250th anniversary.
Trying to get that tan on.
It's all about freedom. And so one of the ways I like to exercise and celebrate my freedom as an American and as a man is by driving with my shirt off. And so on a hot day, it feels good. I rolled down all the windows in my Jeep, and my busted up Jeep that someone hit.
It's looking real busted.
Yeah. If you think the outside's bad, wait till you see me sitting shirtless inside it.
People are going to be like, makes sense.
Yeah, which is exactly. So I had just taken off my shirt. I peeled the shirt off of my back.
While you're like standing outside the car?
I was sitting inside the car.
Okay, that's
I don't
better.
know why I waited. I guess because I was like, nobody can see me if I'm inside, even though all the windows are down. And so I pull my shirt off, and like I turn to the passenger side for some reason because I think my phone was sitting on the seat, and I was going to pick it up.
And Michael
pulls in as I'm sitting there.
Did you wave?
He waved at me. He waved, and that was our interaction. And
you sped away.
And I waved back, and we haven't spoken since. So I don't know. I don't know who feels more uncomfortable about it, me or him.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Well, I mean, I can't get fired for that, right?
No.
I mean, I'm a man. I wasn't even on the work premises, so I can take my shirt off.
Yeah, you're in the parking lot. Like, I don't think it's a big deal.
Sometimes, I rather than take a lunch break, I usually go for a walk.
Yeah.
I often am tempted to take my shirt off for the walk.
Just walking out in public.
Walk shirtless, yes. But then I'm like, I literally am like, but what if someone from work sees me?
Yeah. Because I have seen you walking before.
Yeah.
Just like out walking while I'm because we usually take our lunch break around the same time.
Yeah.
So I'll like be going to get something to eat maybe, and you'll be walking, and I sometimes see you.
And it's not that I'm embarrassed of my body. I'm not ashamed for anybody to see me with my shirt off. I'm fine. It's not that. It's I don't want to subject people to that. You know, I've got a body like a Boboli pizza crust. I don't need. Nobody wants to see it.
Thank you.
But strangers, they can move on with their lives.
Yeah.
You know. But like the people I know now,
like they
Michael
can't unsee it.
Yes, Michael can't look at me differently now, or has to look at me.
Yeah.
He can't unsee what he saw.
Can't unsee that.
So this
that should haunt your nightmares, you know?
Yeah. I may not get fired, but my career may be headed in an entirely different direction now here at Radio U.
What is that supposed to
be? The trajectory, it's hit its peak and now it's
going down?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
We've got ourselves a series again in the NBA Finals. 8772 Radio U or the talkback button in the Radio U app. The Spurs somehow came into MSG in front of a raucous crowd that all spent like $300,000 to be there.
So much money. Donald Trump was there.
And the Spurs somehow got the victory. The Spurs, some might say, with the help of the referees.
Oh, I would 100%
extended
say
the series.
Mark Davis extended the famous series extender.
Yeah.
In the NBA.
The extender came in, and people noticed. Mike Brown, the coach of the Knicks, he may be biased, but he said that he would never expected. He said, I never thought I'd be in the NBA Finals and see a team get 24 free throw attempts in the second half to another team's 8.
Yeah, that's egregious.
It
24 in one half?
Yeah. It was a lot. And I feel that typically, as you get into the playoffs, the referees let players play a little more. Like they're actually a little tighter or they'll call games a little looser.
Yeah.
So that they aren't inserting themselves into it too much.
They should do that.
Unless there's a sweep possibility and the NBA
in the NBA
more,
Finals.
Yeah, needs
then we
some
all
more
know
TV
Adam
games.
Silver was calling them saying, Mark Davis, you need to make sure that the series keeps going.
It's funny. I literally saw people before the game, once the referees were announced, already saying like, when Mark Davis is the referee, underdogs win like 85% of the time or something like that in the playoffs, and I'm like, of course.
Yeah, I think if you want the person to, like the team to win that is favored, you need Tony Brothers. I think that's the thing that people say. But if you want the underdog to win, it's always Mark Davis.
Yeah. Now the free throw disparity in the second half was really bad, but I also feel like in the first half, it was like they were letting them play too much, because there was a couple of the most notable one was Wembanyama knocked over Jalen Brunson pretty egregiously, and it wasn't called a foul at all, I don't believe.
Wow.
And then there was a different play where I can't remember who the player was, but he knocked Jalen Brunson down, and they reviewed it for whether it was a flagrant, and they said it had none of the 3 keys to a flagrant foul. And it's like, even the announcers were like, I think it does have at least some of the. So I feel like they were really letting the Spurs rough up the Knicks in the first half, and then and then at some point the Knicks kind of retaliated. They were still leading at halftime. The Knicks were.
Yeah, they were.
And I was like, okay, the Knicks are just going to finish this thing off, but that is not what happened. With the help of the referees, and the Spurs played a good game.
Yeah,
it's not that, but I do kind of think now we get. I'm now thinking 5 games. I think the Knicks win the next 2.
Okay. Yeah, I could see it going any which way. I predicted the series would go the full way, 7 games. Don't know if the Spurs have that in them, but I could see it happening. I could see any route.
It is. All the Knicks fans were fired up, and it felt like a foregone conclusion that the Knicks were going to, finish this out, possibly even in MSG in Game 4. Obviously, now that can't happen, but I do feel like for Knicks fans, like, there has to be that doubt creeping in of like...
Oh, yeah. I mean, if you're a fan base that hasn't won an NBA championship in 50 years, that doubt creeps in real quick.
Yeah, they would get up 2-0, win 2 games on the road, and then still lose the championship.
Sounds like Cleveland energy is inserting itself into the bones of the Knicks players.
there is a mystery afoot. And this mystery takes place in one of the most mysterious places you can have a mystery. The sewers.
Oh, no.
8772 Radio U. New York City police are investigating a strange series of incidents in which groups of people have been filmed climbing into and out of sewer manholes in Brooklyn and Queens in the middle of the night. Surveillance footage shows groups of 7 to 8 people wearing waiters' headlamps and carrying tools. In some cases, they've spent several hours underground before resurfacing, then changing clothes near waiting vehicles.
What the heck?
What are these mystery men doing underground?
What are they up to?
What has them coming up to the surface?
Oh.
You know?
I don't know.
Maybe they're normally underground.
Maybe.
And they've become brave enough to emerge and enter our world.
Aliens?
Yeah.
I don't know. But, okay, so the first video, if you guys want to see this, text the word sewer to 8772 Radio U. And it's crazy to me because this is like it's a night vision camera, so, it looks like black and white or whatever. And there is like 3 people that are in like the hip waiter boots and hoodies, just very quickly climbing into a sewer, through a manhole. And there's cars, because this is in the middle of a road. Mm-hmm. Cars that are trying to go, and they're just waiting there. It's almost like they just are like, la-da-da-da-da, like it's just normal.
Yeah.
Like, what?
It is. It's really head scratching.
Yeah.
These literal potential chuds are coming up to the surface, or, going down. But what could they be doing down there?
What
could they be doing down there?
Why would you want to go down there?
Yeah, right. Is this like here's possibly the most charitable explanation, is that they're like searching for like,
like research purposes?
Like magnet fishing.
Oh.
But like the sewers, like maybe there's treasure down there.
Maybe.
I think there's a lot of
stuff you'd have to wade through to get to
treasure that is down there. Most people avoid going down to the sewers or anywhere close as much as possible.
Yeah, I'd never want to be in a sewer in my life, thank you.
But what do they say? To make money, you got to do something that find something that other people are unwilling to do and do it.
That's a good point.
So if there's treasure down there and nobody's willing to, maybe they're finding diamond rings.
Yeah, I was going to say, we hear stories about all the time, people losing like engagement rings, wedding rings down the drain.
This is a hard way to make an easy living, though.
Yeah.
That's what you
really,
do.
really hard.
But I want to know, as this mystery unravels,
yeah.
I want to know the truth.
It feels very Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles-esque.
Yeah, that's right.
What's going on down there?
On the menu today is the new Nutella peanut.
Woo, woo, woo!
What does it say on there, Allie? It's not peanut butter.
Yeah, it says peanut spread with cocoa.
Spread. And look at that. We got it on discount.
Oh, we did?
Yeah.
Yeah, reduced. $2.47.
That's like less than half price.
Hey!
So I did pick up some for home as well, because there's no way this is going to be bad.
Yeah, it does smell like a perfect mix of chocolate and peanut butter.
Mm-hmm. And I guess some hazelnut would be in there as well. I have to mention, this was recommended to us. Eli said we have to try the Nutella peanut. And so here we are. I have it on toast. Allie's got it on apples. You want to go first, Allie?
Sure. This should give a good crunch for the mic.
Definitely. All right.
Quite good.
Yeah. I just don't know how this could be bad. Do you like Nutella normally?
I don't usually eat it.
It's expensive.
Yeah.
Oh,
but
yeah.
I love peanut butter with apples, and that tastes delicious.
Yeah. Peanut butter and add chocolate to the equation. How's it not going to be good?
It's perfect.
It does have a mix. Like it hits the chocolate. Like it tastes like Nutella, but it definitely has a peanut mix in there.
You know what I love about this?
What is it?
This almost perfects peanut butter to me.
It does?
The one problem with peanut butter is that it sticks on the roof of your mouth.
This
really doesn't.
It slicks right down.
Yeah,
you're right. I didn't think about that.
It's much more slick. Mm-hmm. And that's because of the chocolate. It's a little more smooth.
Yeah.
And so I might be getting this if this stays around.
Yeah. See if it's on sale at your Kroger. $2.47. Because I kid you not, ordinarily that was $5.49. I think it was. It was over $5. And I was going to get it anyways because Eli said get it for the show, and I did. But because it was $2.47, I was like, I'm getting some for home too. This is a great deal. But that's why I don't normally eat Nutella. It's not that I don't love it. It's very good. But it's just expensive. Yeah. And feels, I don't know if this is actually accurate if you look at the nutrition facts. It feels less healthy than peanut butter because it's got chocolate in it. And it's like, it feels like it's sweeter, so there's sugar in it, but...
The reduced sticker kind of hides the nutritional facts of the serving size, but I do see 200 calories in the serving size. I just don't know what size that is.
Even peanut butter is not like...
it's not the best
There's
for
some
you.
aspects of it that are very good, lots of protein, right? But it's also very fatty. So, but I don't know. I feel like it's worth it because it's also possibly the best food that exists. So.
It is the best, but I will say the one thing that gets annoying with it is that it dries your mouth out because it like sticks to the roof of your mouth. This doesn't do that, so I kind of like that.
It slicks right down. Eli, thank you for the recommendation because this is actually the Nutella peanut is awesome.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite food fights we've done.
Yeah. I mean, what do we give it out of 10? Like how it's a
10 out of 10.
It is. Like what is the complaint? 10. I can't think of a complaint.
No, this is perfect. Like I'll still eat, regular peanut butter. It's not replacing regular peanut butter. It's just a really cool addition.
Yeah. We're opening up the Radio U hotline.
877-2-RADIO-U.
You can also use the talkback button in the Radio U app for this question. What are the foods that you feel guiltiest eating?
Okay.
This is inspired by something we talked about yesterday on the show, which is Outback Steakhouse.
Yep.
A woman yesterday, we talked about her suing Outback Steakhouse because she slipped on mashed potatoes there and fell flat on her face, apparently.
Which is just the craziest, slip story, because I feel like every slip story I hear is you fall on your butt.
That's what I always feel like, too. But somehow she managed to fall flat on her face, suing Outback Steakhouse for $1.5 million. The best comment I saw was, the rest is just gravy. But talk about Outback Steakhouse. You can't talk about Outback Steakhouse and not mention Bloomin' Onion.
Yeah, we mentioned how Outback should just start giving her free Bloomin' Onion for the rest of her life.
And then it clicked to me that, to me, no food, I can't think of a food that I feel guiltier eating than a Bloomin' Onion because they are so good.
Yeah.
But... they visually, everything about it is just like, this is horrible for you. That you should not be eating this.
Yes, I 100% agree with that one. I do have another one because I have kind of stopped eating this in my adulthood, but I ate it a whole bunch growing up and when I was in college. And now looking back, I'm like, why did I do that to myself? Because anytime I eat it now, it just makes me feel so guilty because I know it's so unhealthy.
877-2-RADIO-U or the talkback button in the Radio U app. The foods that you may occasionally still power through and eat it, but when you do, you're like, I feel really bad about this. Yes. This should not be in my body.
Nope. An adult human should not be eating this.
This is taking years off my life. 877-2-RADIO-U or the talkback button in the Radio U app. The food you feel guiltiest eating. We'll see what people are saying coming up next. Foods that you feel the guiltiest eating. It doesn't mean you never eat them. It just means you feel really bad when you do.
Yeah.
My inspiration for this was talking about a Bloomin' Onion at Outback Steakhouse. I don't know if there's any food I feel more guilty about eating. It's just all the grease.
Yeah.
They put the cup of the dipping sauce, which is also so good, in the middle. I think that's to hide the pool of grease underneath of it.
Yes, I concur.
But I can't. I mean, if I'm at Outback Steakhouse or also at Texas Roadhouse where they have the cactus blossom, I'm not gonna not get a Bloomin' Onion because it is so good.
It's very, very good. We heard from William, and I agree with him on this one. He says, I would say sugar cereal. I don't eat a lot, but on a rare occasion, I'll buy s'mores cereal. And dang, they are so good. I feel very like that's very relatable because anytime I've tried to eat like, let's say Lucky Charms as an adult, I'm like, this is so bad. Why am I eating this as breakfast?
Once you graduate college, I guess, it's just like, now I'm supposed to eat bran flakes.
Yeah.
Like, that's what it feels
fruit
like.
or something, like get sugar the natural way. But the just straight up artificial sugar, from cereal and everything is just not good.
Yeah. We also heard from Angela at 8772 RadioU saying loaded fries. Fries are one thing.
Yeah.
But then you add cheese
and
bacon and possibly jalapenos and sour cream and who knows what else.
Even just a whole bunch of ketchup on there feels bad.
Yeah. So I get that one.
Yeah. We heard from Regina. She says Skittle Pops.
Oh, is that like the freeze-dried Skittles now?
I don't know. Or Skittles Popped is what she says. Maybe that is the freeze-dried.
I always feel like the freeze-dried things are better because they're bigger and you eat less, but I don't know if that's true.
That might not be true. But yeah, anytime I have candy, I do feel a little bit guilty.
Yeah, that's actually just the right
Especially
answer.
for my teeth.
Except Twizzlers.
Twizzlers. Yeah, I
are
never
like
feel bad about
the vegetable of candy.
Yeah, I never feel bad about eating a Twizzler. The one for me, though, I remember having this a bunch as a kid, and I ate it sometimes in college, but now I just very, very rarely. Partly because it's expensive to get the ingredients, because the main ingredient for this is Doritos, like regular nacho Doritos. Mm-hmm. But instead of just eating Doritos, like out of a bowl or whatever, you put sauce on top that's like pizza sauce. And then you put cheese all over. You create little like pizza nachos.
Dorito pizza nachos.
They are so good, but it's so bad for you. Oh my gosh. I'm like, anytime I think about eating them, I'm like, this is delicious, but also I have killed my heart. What am I doing?
That I was gonna say also pizza, but pizza generally, like it's
pizza
not like I feel
can be
super
healthy.
bad.
Yeah.
But
healthier.
It depends on the quantity because that's usually a lot of times what it is. It's like I'll get a pizza from Papa John's and eat more than half of it on my own, which feels bad. But even like some other types of pizza also feel worse. For example, every time I ever eat Chicago style pizza, that is like just a notch below the bloomin' onion of like this. There's so much cheese in here,
so much cheese
that this just definitely feels wrong.
Anytime there's like a whole bunch of crust, I feel like I'm giving myself heartburn.
We also heard from William at 8772 RadioU. He says another one is anything at the deep fried stand at the State Fair, deep fried Oreos. Deep fried Buckeyes, so good, but they should not be eaten. But
the good thing about the fair deep fried stuff and like amusement park stuff, so like let's say elephant ears or something, those are rare occasions, and you're out walking around, so at least you're like exercising while you're eating those unhealthy foods.
I've seen some of the people at the fair. I don't know if it works that way, but
dang, the judgment, so much judgment.
I just don't know if it's canceling out. Is all I'm saying.
That's the justification I give myself for eating the fried vegetables.
The World Cup still hasn't started yet. We're 2 days away. Can't wait. But Europeans just cannot stop complaining about it being hosted here in the United States. They cannot stop complaining. 8772 RadioU or the talkback button in the RadioU app. There's this one individual on Twitter, X, who is just getting absolutely mercilessly roasted for their take that they tweeted out from Europe, saying these U.S. stadiums have a horrible aesthetic. They're now criticizing the visual appeal of our stadiums that are going to be hosting, whether it's games for the actual World Cup or there's been friendlies here across the country and stuff like that leading up, the tune-up matches. Allie, do you buy this criticism from Europe?
Bro, you need to leave. Get out. Get out of our country. Get out.
You're not welcome for the World Cup if you're going to criticize our stadiums.
Say they have a horrible aesthetic. Yeah. I'm sorry. Have you seen the Horseshoe? Have you seen the Big House? Have you seen the Coliseum? I don't think you have. If you think our stadiums have no aesthetic. Crazy talk.
One of my favorite responses to this was that I can't remember which British team it was, which English team it was, but one of the teams from the English Premier League, Manchester United, Arsenal, one of them, had their highest attended game of all time.
Yeah.
at the Big House in Ann Arbor.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, so sorry that our stadiums aren't visually pleasing to you, but at least you can actually fit fans in them.
Yes.
Unlike your rinky-dink stadiums that get to host the World Cup much more often for some reason.
Well, I'm looking here. There's another tweet replying to this guy, and it's 2 pictures, and it's like left a Premier League stadium, right a high school in Texas, which has like a massive stadium, and like the Premier League one is so tiny.
Yeah.
And it looks really like oddly shaped.
Yeah, I don't think generally like stadiums just are at this point. We're long past the point of where stadiums have personality generally. Like if they're newly, recently built, they all kind of look the same.
Yeah.
But there are still a lot of stadiums running that do have a lot of history and do have a lot of, ghosts living there.
Right.
And
Death Valley, Lambeau, like there's so many historical things I can think of when it comes to stadiums and games that have happened across the United States when it comes to sports.
Yeah.
And so I completely disagree with this guy.
Yeah. What would we have to do to make these Europeans happy?
I don't think we could ever please them. They're just going to need to leave. This is why we left Britain. This is why we don't want to be a part of this anymore. We are Americans. This is just a reminder of why we did the revolution.
I've said this and usually it's in regards to food, but like in the United States, we take what you have. You have your nice stadiums, your nice soccer stadiums, and we made them better. We took them, and we don't even care about soccer. We made the stadiums better. So, have fun over there.
And we made our own sport, which is much better than yours.
We have a success story here. This should be inspirational.
Okay.
Telling us all, if we just band together, hold our ground, we can make a difference.
Okay, that's good to know.
8772 Radio U or the talkback button in the Radio U app. The success story is Xbox Game Pass, where it was just revealed by Xbox Chief Strategy Officer Matthew Ball that after Microsoft decided to raise the price of Game Pass Ultimate by 50% late last year.
That's so much.
Yeah, it went from $19.99 to $29.99 per month. When they made that change, they lost, quote, millions of subscribers.
I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's double the price.
And so since then, of course, they realized the error of their ways. They lost way too many subscribers for it to be worth the increase that they were getting from the people who remained subscribed. Yeah. And so, of course, they've changed. They haven't dropped it back down to the $19.99, but they did lower it significantly down to $22.99 per month.
Okay.
So this goes to show that Microsoft was really stupid, because why would you raise it by 50% all at once?
Right. They should learn from Netflix and YouTube Premium and all of the other Spotify. You got to raise it by $1.
If you just have a little patience.
Yes. Eventually you'll get it up to $29.99.
Yeah, a $10 increase was too much all at once. I firmly believe if they did this in increments, if they went $2 at a time over 2 years, it would have gone much better for them.
Yes.
But it was too much of a shock to the system.
Especially because, like, right now in the United States, where I'm sure most of their subscriber base is located, big problem. Lots of gas prices are so high right now.
Inflation is running rampant.
Yeah, so just overall, like, people are strapped for cash, and now you're going to be like, yeah, you got to pay 50% more for the subscription.
Yeah,
they're not going to do it.
For a luxury. And I've said this, and this is like kind of a positive and a negative, but I think in this case it is a negative. If you're a gamer, right, $29.99 per month, that, like, you only have to be subscribed for 2 months or something before you basically paid for one game. And so the positive of Game Pass was it even had day one releases.
Yeah.
So if you were going to buy the game, whatever the game was that they had as a day one release on Game Pass, you might as well subscribe. But also, when you think of, like, how many games do you truly care about that much to have on day one or whatever, that maybe you're like, I actually can say when it's $30 a month.
Yeah.
I can just buy the couple of games I really, really care about and not have to subscribe to this because it's really not actually worth it.
Yeah,
and save money doing that.
Exactly. I think that's the smarter move. Don't subscribe to these things because it just doesn't seem worth it.
The theory of subscription services like Game Pass or like Netflix or whatever, or Spotify is a great example.
Yeah.
Is
it
that
saves you money because you don't have to pay for individual things.
Yes, you have access to much more, but actually pay less than you probably would if you just piecemealed everything together. But for Game Pass, once you realize you only need a couple things and you're paying more for it.
Yeah.
They flew too close to the sun is what they did.
It's true. They got burned.
They still could have gotten away with it. And so this is now a lesson for us to all be like, even if they only increase it by $1, you think you can afford it, but you could also force them to not do that.
Yep.
If you just unsubscribe. I can't believe he's doing this. Tom Brady is launching a new drink.
A drink?
He's launching a new drink brand, 877-2-RADIO. You're the talkback button in the RadioU app. But Allie, this is so disgusting.
Okay.
Because Tom Brady's new drink brand is made entirely from coconuts.
Oh, no.
Organic Vietnamese coconuts. They're calling it Good Nut.
Good Nut.
Good Nut, the drink. It comes in 3 varieties: original, chocolate, and sparkling. He said, Tom Brady says the chocolate version is his personal favorite. He says it's a healthier alternative to chocolate milk. I'm sorry.
What?
But this sounds nasty to me.
Sounds gross. Coconut water and chocolate milk?
I know. That's what I'm saying. I'm sure some people love a good nut, but to me, I'm not going to be happy drinking a good nut.
No.
Absolutely not.
I do. I personally don't like coconut flavored things.
Yeah.
So I know this is not for me.
Yeah. I cannot imagine, just sitting there and being happy with a good nut in my hand. That sounds horrible to me.
With coconut water.
I'm sure that makes some people happy, but to me, that's wrong.
Yeah, I wouldn't want any part of that.
I don't want any part of a good nut. And then
Tom Brady's.
It raises the question, if this is good nut, what is bad nut? It begs the question, doesn't it?
What would be a bad one?
I mean, to me, it's coconut.
Yeah.
Is coconut even a nut, by the way?
That's a good question. I don't know. Maybe the nut's just because it's coconut, but is it a nut itself?
I'm glad we found something we can agree on, though, that for food-wise, that we both hate coconut.
Yeah.
Coconut-flavored stuff is nasty.
It just doesn't taste good.
Yeah.
I also don't like the texture of coconut things, like candy or cake or something.
I hate when they put when it's a cake, right? And it's
and
a
they
great
put
cake.
The shavings.
Yes. Why would you do that?
It's not good, guys.
It's so bad.
It's not good.
It's so bad. Tom Brady, what are you thinking? You think you're gonna make us drink good nut? Yeah, right.
Because you're the goat? No.
We are not doing this. You'll never catch me with a good nut. I'll tell you that much.
Never.
Forget about it. Yeah, this is where I draw the line. This is why, you know what? This is why
we're drawing a line in the sand by the coconut tree. We're not crossing the line.
And we will not have any good nuts on this side of the line.
Nope.
Not a single one.
Keep the nut away.
This is why Aaron Rodgers is the actual GOAT, because he would never do this. He would never in a million years.
Honestly, I believe that. He would never try and sell us good nut coconut water.
Aaron Rodgers would never put good nuts anywhere near me.
And say it's better than chocolate milk. Thanks for listening to the RadioU Podcast. Don't forget to rate and review the show.